Less complex PCI with drug-eluting balloon. Let's see what's happening there.
These are not complications, but sometimes good cases are interesting. So I start with these because this is a real, we wrote this a few months ago, redefining the way to perform PCI. Performance of an optimal lesion dilatation with adequate result should not be considered a straightforward justification to carry on with DES implantation. And that justifies the case that you're going to see. This is a diffusely diseased LAD with a tight lesion as a bifurcation, but there is a lot of distal disease in this lady. The QFR was positive, you see is all red, index 0.62, so it's no question that this lesion is critical. We pre-dilated with a non-compliant balloon distally, a cutting balloon as a bifurcation. There is some linear dissection, but the residual lumen is very adequate. The flow is excellent, so we carry on with DCB, too long DCB, 40 millimeter. This is the final result. We repeated the QFR, which is fine, except it's very, very distal at the apex. And this is a 6 months follow-up. This is immediate result. This is a 6 months follow-up. You see preservation of the curves. The dissection have healed. In this view, it's still is very nice. Bifurcation is excellent. This is another example. This was done in 2016, so we didn't just started this approach. It's a circumflex, distal left main, diffusely disease. We pre-dilated, then we did kissing balloon with 2 DCB on the left main, another long balloon in the circumflex. This is the final result, 2016, and we repeated the angiogram in 2020, and you see a persistent, very nice result 4 years later. This is another, this is a bad lesion, ostial circumflex. They don't do very well. We did a lesion preparation, final DCB, and this is 1 year later. You see persistence of a very nice result in this nasty lesion. More tough lesion, diffusely disease of the circumflex. Final result is not super, but still very adequate in our opinion, DCB, and this is 1 year result with a very nice preservation. This is a bifurcation. The plan was to do a DCB on the diagonal, stent on the LAD. After pre-dilatation, the result was really good, and then we did DCB on both branches. There is some linear dissection, but the lumen is well preserved. We even measured PDPA, which was 1 on the LAD and 91 on the circumflex, with an excellent result. And this is one of the last cases, diffusely diseased LAD. Not only these 2 focal lesions, a lot of disease distally. We used 3 DCB, and this is a 6 months result in this diffusely diseased LAD. Another example, LAD with a focal lesion of the circumflex. We used 4 drug-coated balloon, because also distally, and with a good residual result. What I like to conclude is to show what we call acceptable dissection. This is a dissection, but the residual lumen is fine, and this really makes this dissection acceptable. This is another linear dissection, but the residual lumen is fine, and this is an acceptable dissection. This is a bad dissection. This dissection needs a stent. The residual lumen is small, and there is no time to waste. You place a stent. I think we close here. I just want to say that the pro of this strategy is that it may simplify the procedure. We still need to prove, but short DAPT or single DAPT may be given, allows positive remodeling and limits stent length at the long term. The cons, you need to learn how to do PCI, many people don't know. Need to evaluate dissection, less appealing immediate result, and more than everything we needed to build evidence. Thank you for your attention.